Hey guys, it's John here from Horror Fiend Review. I hope everyone's doing well this evening. I was reached out to by Geeknoid TV, and they'd asked for some recommendations on some horror movies. I thought I'd give my own little recommendation. I don't know if this is going to be a weekly thing or not. I might do it for the weekend. Here's some horror movies that you may want to check out on Blu-ray, DVD, in theaters, or any streaming channel such as Netflix, Shudder, Screenbox. Without further ado, here's some recommendations I've got for some horror movies that I think they're pretty cool and worth a check out. So let's go. Well, first of all, if you have not yet seen the new It movie in theaters, then I highly recommend that you go see that movie because it's quite possibly the best horror movie of 2017 so far. I love the original, but it's very difficult to compare to the new one just because there's so many different factors, such as the time that the original was shot. I mean, this was the 90s, budget, the fact that it was a TV movie. This new movie is just the complete opposite. It is, oh, hey Vaughn, what are you doing there? It is the complete opposite with a Hollywood style budget. Yeah, fantastic movie. I'm not going to spoil anything for anyone. But yeah, if you're not doing anything this weekend, I highly suggest that you go and check out it. If you've already seen it, go and see it again. Yeah. The next thing I'd recommend, if you're looking for something to watch, it would be a documentary that I found on Shudder called Never Sleep Again. It chronologically goes through each of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, from the first one all the way through to Freddy vs. Jason. It's a really cool documentary. It goes in depth through each movie, talks about the practical effects, some of the techniques that they used were very out of the box. Speaks with all the directors. There's great moments with Wes Craven there, also with Robert Englund. He talks in length within every single one. You meet the directors from all of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, as well as some interviews from the likes of Bob Shaye, who was the head honcho of New Line Cinema at the time, and the stuff that they all went through to get these movies made was quite eye opening. It was pretty crazy, but it's about 3 or 4 hours long. So I mean, if you want to kick back with some friends or by yourself, chill with your cats, like I do all the time, and just check this out, I highly recommend it. The next thing I'd recommend, it's a movie called He Never Died with Henry Rollins. Not so much a horror movie. Henry Rollins plays some sort of mythical archangel sort of character who just he can't die. His daughter gets kidnapped, so he has to figure out a way to get her back. Excellent performance by Henry Rollins. He's great in it. And also, if you've ever played Grand Theft Auto 5, then the voice of Trevor will come to life. That's all I'm saying. It's super gory. He essentially needs blood to live. So, but yeah, He Never Died. It's available on Netflix. I'm not sure which regions. I'm in Canada, so it's available on the Canadian and the US Netflix. But yeah, I'd recommend that movie. Next, I would recommend The Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. I watched this movie a couple of years ago when it first came out, and I absolutely love it. It's super gory. It's fucking hilarious. The opening scene has Blake from Workaholics, and it's just a great way to start a movie. He plays like a janitor in this medical facility. Turns out there's a zombie there, and then that's how the whole thing happens. But yeah, it's one of the funniest opening scenes I've seen in a horror movie for a very long time. The kids in it are awesome. It's got Dave Keckner, who plays Champ in the Anchorman movies. He plays a scout leader, and his role throughout the movie is also fucking hilarious, man. Like, he can never escape not being funny, even in a horror movie about the zombie apocalypse, potentially the end of the world. But yeah, it's an awesome movie. It's a really fun movie, super gory. If you love zombie movies with really inventive weapons and sort of death scenes, then this is one of them. It's really good for that. That's available on Netflix also. Again, I'm not sure the region. I just know it's available in Canada, which is good for me. So yeah. The last movie I'm going to recommend, it's a sort of stalk and slash called Hush, and it's about a deaf girl who lives in isolation in the woods, and she's an author who's in the process of writing a follow-up book, and she is taken care of or looked after by her neighbour. She always stops by just so that she's not alone, and they both speak to each other in sign language, which is pretty cool. Just out of nowhere, the neighbour comes running up to her door while she's writing, covered in blood, and is essentially killed in front of her, but she obviously can't hear anything. The masked killer sort of chaps on the window and bangs on the window, and she can't hear anything, obviously, because she's deaf. So he decides to then toy with her. Yeah, it's really tense. He starts to send pictures from inside the house, from her phone to her. It's just really creepy. If you've ever felt that someone was watching you, then this film will definitely creep you out a little bit. But yeah, again, another Netflix movie that I'd recommend if you haven't seen it already, or if you have seen it, then definitely go check it out again. But yeah, let me know what you think of these recommendations in the comments below. If you get any recommendations for movies that we should all see, then definitely leave them in the comments below. But yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This has been Horror Fiend Reviews. I've been John, and I'll catch you later.